I put her down as no, or just walking in with her?
It is very difficult to say how much are still here in Ethiopia, in Gondar, but it is estimated 20,000 and even more, because it is very difficult to make census because they live in the remote area, and we think there are more than 20,000 remaining here in Gondar.
Doctors on the front lines determine the condition of each person. Those with life-threatening conditions are expedited to the front of the line to receive immediate care.
Let's ban these people in this whole line so we could walk them up, okay? My guys walk the medical lines to get the chronically ill people so we could push them to the front of the line.
The need here is so great. For some, it's truly a matter of life and death. People's lives are being deeply touched and transformed through these medical outreaches. I believe that we're seeing the fulfillment of Isaiah chapter 11 before our very eyes. God is restoring his people from the remotest places on earth back to the land of Israel, and you can be a part of this great work of God as you give to Jewish Voice. Help us to help them. We can't do it alone. We need your help to reach each and every person in need of a miracle.
It is so important for Jewish Voice to bring this medical care because we want them to stay healthy until they make it to Israel. They all are waiting to make Aliyah, as it is mentioned, promised by the ancient prophets of Israel. God would regather his remnants who are scattered all over the world, and he has done it, and still they're waiting to go to their promised land.
This is Ababad, which means flower in Amharic, in their native language. She's 38 years old. She's only been to a doctor one time in her life. She's suffering from severe migraine headaches. She has a growth on her neck, and she's here getting help because we're providing it for free. Otherwise, she wouldn't be able to see a doctor. She has no other means of getting medical care and medicines. And in just a few minutes, the doctors will see her. She'll get the medicines. We're going to help her every way and any way that we can. She waits here for us to come. She's come before. She hasn't been able to get in because of the crowd. She's here today, and with your help, we're going to help more Ababas all over this city and all over Ethiopia and in places like India and Zimbabwe and so on, wherever there's Jewish people that need our help and that are open to the gospel. And so she'll get help, and then she'll go into the prayer room, and I believe that she'll pray and receive Yahshua, Jesus, as her Messiah. This is a wonderful day for her. She's going to receive the care that she needs, and you can help us to help them.
After their initial examination is completed, each person will be moved to the specific station where they can receive the care they need from one of Jewish Voice's many volunteer doctors. As part of the medical clinic, individuals are also provided the medicines they require to cure them, including the most basic infections that, if left untreated, could be life-threatening. On each medical outreach, there is a pharmacy stocked with hundreds of thousands of dollars of medicines, all provided completely free of charge. Azres Alim is 30 years old. When she was 10, she passed out while working in the fields. She woke up without the use of her legs. She moves around with the aid of 2 blocks of wood that have been fashioned as shoes for her hands. But in spite of her situation, Azres never felt angry towards God.
ያመጣውን አንተ መልሰው እንጂ አላማርም ያመጣውን አንተ መልሰው እንጂ ይገለኝ ሲሱ አይደለም ምን ይባል ማለት ነው ተስፋለ
She heard from a friend that Jewish Voice was conducting their clinic that week. So she made one of the hardest decisions a mother could make. She spent the money she'd been saving up to buy bread for her children to take a taxi to the clinic in search of a wheelchair.
እኔ ለራሱ ሻይ ገዛባታለሁ ግን አሁን እግዚአብሔር ተመሰገነ ይሁን እድሜያችሁ ይርዘም ሰጣችሁ አገኛለሁ ደስቼ ነው ወጣው ሲሄድ አገኛለሁ ግን አድሬ ነገ ቤት ሳይዛሬ ልድዬ ዛሬ ተነስቼ ነው እንደማገኝ እርግጠኛው ነኝ ተደስቼ ነው የመጣው እግዚአብሔር ነው ጊዜም እንደዚህ ያቀይኝ ማነሰቃየው እግዚአብሔር ነው ጊዜም እኔ ጋር ስከተለኝ
What an amazing act of faith. Azra's prayed to God for a wheelchair. It was a matter of life and death for her. God revealed to her as she prayed that there was a wheelchair waiting for her if she would just go to our clinic. It reminds me of the widow in 1 Kings chapter 17 that used her last bit of oil and flour to make bread for the prophet Elijah because she believed the word of God the prophet spoke. Like that widow, Azra trusted God and he provided. This is your new transportation. You don't have to crawl anymore because this beautiful wheelchair, which was shipped all the way from the United States, is just for you. And God knew that you were going to come into the clinic and that you would need this wheelchair. Doctor, let's help her into the wheelchair. See how she likes it here. What a great. Let me get this down. Okay, put her in first, and then we'll get this down. Look, just relax. And we got a belt right here. Snap yourself, buckle yourself in. What do you think? This is just one example of the miracles that we witness on these outreaches. We don't usually bring wheelchairs with us, but a viewer like you was moved by God to donate that wheelchair. Through that simple act of faith and obedience, Azra saw her miracle. God uses people just like you. Will you provide that miracle today for a Jewish person in need? Please, I'm asking you to pick up the phone and bless the Jewish people of Ethiopia. They are God's chosen people, and they need your help today.
I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. Another desperate need among these remarkable sons and daughters of Abraham is that of basic clothing and shoes, especially for the children. It is a serious need you can't help meet.
Let's see what we got over here.
Wearing torn and tattered clothing, you can see the anticipation on the children's faces as they wait to receive the new clothes, shoes, and blankets Jewish Voice brings on each outreach.
Yes? Oh, she loves it.
Together, we have a remarkable opportunity to bring urgently needed medical, dental, and eye care to the suffering. Together, we can make a lasting difference. And through our care, we can share the eternal hope of Yahshua Jesus to these forsaken people. Through the generous gifts of caring friends like you, Jewish Voice can alleviate the suffering and restore hope to these impoverished Jewish people. You can be a part of that difference today. Simply call the number on your screen and speak to one of our operators. Right now, your $60 gift of compassion can provide urgent medical care to 3 members of the Beta Israel Jewish community living in abject poverty in Ethiopia. And in appreciation of your gift of $60 or more today, Jewish Voice will send you this beautiful handcrafted ram's horn shofar, an instrument of the call to prayer, and a keepsake that will be a constant reminder of your blessing to the Jewish people. Your gift of $100 or more will bring much-needed care and medicines to 5 poor people in Ethiopia. As our special thank you for your gift, Jewish Voice will send you this beautiful hand-woven pillow cover, made by hand by the very Ethiopian Jewish people you will be helping. Each unique pillow cover is decorated with a scene from the Bible and can be used with any standard-sized throw pillow. Finally, perhaps God has touched your heart to do even more to help, and He has blessed you with the means to share a gift of $500 or more. If so, you will experience the wonderful feeling that comes with knowing you've provided life-saving medical, dental, and eye care to 25 impoverished Jewish people in Ethiopia. As a special thank you for your gift of $500 or more, we would love to send you this amazing, handcrafted, authentic Yemenite shofar, a gift you and your family will treasure for years to come. So don't delay. Please call the number on your screen and speak to one of our operators now to provide life-saving medical care and medicines to the impoverished Jews of Ethiopia.
Okay, I want to make sure they're separated between children and all the small children are here for pediatrics.
Only all the small.
All the small ones are pediatrics.
I'm in the pediatrics department where we're treating hundreds of kids today, sick kids that need our help. I'm talking about kids that may die without the medicines and medical care that we're providing for them and their parents completely free of charge. In earache, we take it for granted we can treat with antibiotics. Those antibiotics aren't available to these kids. That's why we're here. And we're not just saving eardrums, we're saving lives. Please help us. Help these Jewish children here in Gondar, Ethiopia. Pick up the phone, log on to our website. Every little bit counts. Your gift today may save the life of a little child who will go on to serve the Lord. Do whatever you can to help the Jewish children here in Gondar, Ethiopia. And on behalf of all of us at Jewish Voice, thank you for your support today.
Volunteer pediatricians from many nations travel with Jewish Voice to treat children just like these in Gondar. From providing the most basic pediatric care to treating children who are chronically ill and dying, Jewish Voice hasn't forgotten the smallest and perhaps most vulnerable descendants of these scattered tribes of Israel. Many are also lined up today, some for the first time ever, to receive free dental care that's part of every Jewish Voice clinic outreach. Volunteer dentists work tirelessly to help as many patients as they can on each trip. But the opportunity to provide such necessary and sometimes life-saving care is second only to the opportunity Jewish Voice has to transform lives spiritually by proclaiming the good news of salvation in Yahshua, Jesus, the Messiah.
This is really the epicenter of the whole clinic outreach ministry. This is our prayer room where people are coming and hearing the most important message they can hear in their lifetime, the message of a God who loves them and cares them and sent His Son to die for them. That's why we provide the free dental care, medical care, medicines, eyeglasses. It's all to earn the right to share the love of God with these people. All those things can change their physical life for a period of time. This changes their life forever. I want to thank you for sending us to proclaim the good news so that thousands of people here, Jewish people here in Gondar, Ethiopia, can hear the truth and respond and be saved. Their eternal destinies are hanging in the balance. We need you to help. We need you to partner with us. A little bit goes a long way here, so please pick up the phone, log on to our website, and give whatever you can today. It's not just about meeting the physical needs, although that's important. It's about changing their eternal destiny. You can help make that a reality, so please be as generous and sacrificial as you can today. The medical care and dental care and eye care that we provide completely free of charge is a way to earn a platform to share our faith, because ultimately the most important thing is not physically helping them, although that's important and it stands by itself, but it's meeting their spiritual needs. So that's why we do this.
I heard this adage as a child. It's always stuck with me. People don't care what you know until they know that you care.
Come. Thank you for being so patient. Thanks for coming. Hi.